What's going on, everyone? My name is Joel Lipsky, construction business owner, advocate, and educator. I spent the last 20 years in the construction industry, on the job site, and in the trenches, building companies, leading teams, and learning lessons the only way it's earned in this industry through experience. I'm here to share tips, tricks, and other hard lessons I learned straight from the job site that allow me to run my construction company successfully. Not just how to build better projects, but how to run a better business. If you're a construction leader ready to operate with clarity instead of chaos, you're in the right place. Like, share, subscribe. So let me ask you something. When you started your construction company, what were you thinking about? Freedom, income, building something for your own? Maybe you were tired of working for somebody else, tired of following someone else's rules. So you went out and built your own company. And somewhere along the way, the company started running you 7 days a week, calls at night, weekends on the job site, missing dinners, missing baseball games, missing moments that you can never get back. And the crazy part, you call it success. And I'm here to tell you that is not success. That's a trap. A business that cannot operate without your constant presence isn't a business. It's a job with more stress and higher stakes. And today, I want to talk to you about how to break out of that trap before it costs you something you cannot recover. Before we talk about business strategy, we need to talk about something more personal. You need to do a soul search. And I'm serious. Before you can build a business that serves your lifestyle, you have to know what your lifestyle actually looks like, what matters to you, what you're not willing to give up. Because if you don't define that first, the business will define it for you and it won't care. So ask yourself the hard questions. Do you want to be home every weekend with your family? Do you want to travel, take summers off, be present, actually present in your own life? Whatever those things are, write them down, get clear on them. Because here's the truth. If you have those things at the forefront of your mind when you're building your company, you can carve a business around them. You can build systems that protect your time. You can hire people who cover you. You can set boundaries from day one that become the culture of your company. But if you wait, if you build first and think about lifestyle second, you will spend years trying to undo decisions that are very hard to undo. The time to build it right is at the beginning or right now, whichever comes first to you. I want to get personal here for a minute because this isn't just theory for me. My brother Alex and I made a decision early on in our careers. Family comes first, not the business, not the revenue, family. And that decision shaped everything about how we build our company. We decided we were not going to be chasing every single job. We were not going to be scattered across different territories, different markets, different demographics, just to grow a bigger top line number. Instead, we made a very deliberate choice. We would focus on work within a 50-mile radius of our office and our homes. That was the rule. That was the boundary. The reason was simple. We wanted the best possible opportunity to be home consistently, to raise our kids, to be part of their lives, not just financially, but physically and mentally. Now, some people hear that and think we left money on the table. But here's what we didn't leave on the table. We didn't leave our families on the table. And I can look back at that decision my brother and I made and feel very good about it. That is not something every construction business owner can say. Over the years, I have had the opportunity to interview dozens of construction CEOs and executives, people who built incredible companies, real success stories by every traditional measure. And I asked every single one of them the same question. What was the biggest trade-off of your success? And what would you do differently looking back? 9 out of 10 gave me the same answer. 9 out of 10. They said the success of the company came at a direct sacrifice to their family, to the time they spent with the people who matter their most. And some of them, and this hit me really hard, some of them openly admitted that they were not a part of raising their own children. Think about that. They built successful companies. They built the revenue. The company had every respect within the industry, and they missed their kids growing up. That is not a trade-off I'm willing to make. And that is not a trade-off my brother Alex is also willing to make. And it became one of the driving forces behind how we structured our company. Our geography, our team, our systems. Everything was designed to make sure that we did not end up on the wrong side of that answer. When someone asks me that question 20 years from now, I want to make sure I have a very different answer. So how do you actually do this? How do you build a construction business that serves your lifestyle? Here's what I know from experience. Step one, define your non-negotiables. What will you not give up? What are the things in your life that the business must work around, not the other way around? Write them down, make them real, because if they live only in your head, the next big opportunity that comes along will talk you right out of them. Step two, build your geography with intention. Where are you willing to work? How far are you willing to travel? What market are you serving? My brother and I chose a 50-mile radius. That was our answer. Yours might be different, but you need an answer because without a boundary, the business will always expand into whatever space you give it. Step three, hire people whose values match yours. This one doesn't get talked about enough, and it is critical. When we look for employees to come to work at Lipsky Construction, one of the first things we pay attention to is alignment, not just skills, not just experience, values. Do they value their family time? Does their vision for their own life line up with the culture we have built? We are not the highest paying company in the market, but we do pay fair and we do pay competitive. But we are not going to win a bidding war with someone who is just chasing the biggest paycheck. And honestly, we don't want to. What we offer instead is something a lot of companies can't. We protect personal time boundaries. We actually mean it when we say weekends matter. We mean it when we say your family comes first. We are also looking for people who align with those values for a better quality of life. We are not naive. We know that conversation comes up. Every once in a while, we are faced with a difficult decision where one of our key employees is looking for more than what we can comfortably offer them. Sometimes we find a way to make it work and keep that person, but often enough, that person has outgrown what we can offer them financially, and we part on good terms. No hard feelings. It's just a part of the cycle. Because here's the reality. If someone is looking to maximize income at all costs to fund a second home, buy a house, buy a trailer, whatever it is, that's a completely valid goal. And I'm not judging it, but we're simply not aligned. And they're going to find a company that will pay them for that. And they're going to earn it, but it will come at a cost because it always does. That cost is time, personal time, family time. What we see happen, and it happens all the time, is someone leaves us to go to work in the city for more money. And their commute goes from maybe 1 hour round trip to 4 hours round trip every single day. They are making more, but they are home less and they're tired more and they're not present. That trade-off is real. And for the right person, the person we are looking to hire, that trade-off is simply not worth it. They know that. And that is exactly why they fit here at Lipsky. We also look for people who live close to the office or close to the construction projects. Someone with a short commute who values being home at a reasonable hour is going to show up differently than someone driving 90 minutes each way, resenting every minute of it. Step 4, build a team that doesn't require you to be everywhere. If the only person who can make decisions on your job site is you, you have a people problem. Invest in your team, train them, trust them, give them the authority to handle things without you standing over their shoulder. And consider the tools available today: remote support, virtual assistants, project coordinators, roles that give you coverage without requiring you to be physically present everywhere at once. Step 5, create systems that run without you. Documented processes, standard operating procedures, clear workflows for estimating, project management, billing, accounting, etc. When your business runs on systems, not on your personal heroics, you can step away. You can take a weekend. You can take a vacation. You can actually live. Step 6, protect your boundaries as aggressively as you protect your margins. You would never let someone steal from your business. So stop letting things steal your time. Say no to the jobs outside your territory. Say no to the clients that don't fit your model. Say no to the opportunities that look good on paper, but pull you away from the life you wanted to have. Discipline here is not weakness. Discipline here is the strategy. Here is the mindset shift I want you to walk away with. Your business is a vehicle. It's not the destination. The destination is your life, the relationships, the experiences, the moments that actually matter when you get to the end of it all. Too many contractors build the vehicle and then they spend the rest of their lives living inside it, never actually going anywhere. The business should fund your life. It should give you freedom, not take it away. The only way that happens is if you are intentional about it from the very beginning or starting right now. Do the soul search, define what matters, and build around it. Because 20 years from now, when someone asks you what trade offs you made, I want you to have a better answer than 9 out of 10 construction executives gave me. That is what I got for you today. If this hits home, share it, send it to a contractor who needs to hear it. And if you are serious about building a construction business that actually works for you, stick around. This channel is built for that exact conversation. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Let's build something together.